So for Sprint 6, we had to do work on the collision and collidables of the beginning of it. So I have my collidable for the register and registration. They're connected to the command base so that they can register themselves to the collidable group and deregister themselves from the collidable group so that that game object become collidable or not. And then there's the collision test pair and test self, which are connected to both the command test base and the command base. This is so that I can register them through the command base to the collision manager, and then command base test base just gives them a second method, the execute test, which I can then call in the collision manager when I'm checking for the collisions. I have my collidable group, and then I have under the command base the delete command, which registers to the collision manager, so that upon its destruction, it will delete all of the singletons that I created for the groups. So, I mean, this is just registration. We have like this is the test pair of the game object, the collidable, the collision collidable group, which is the singleton, the template singleton, and then my manager right here. Other than that, there's just some additions in here. I mean, there's the other two commands that I created, and then in the user code scene, so we have in the initialize, I'm setting collision for the ship in itself and the ship in the house, and the house and the ship both have their collision, which then on collision it prints the house with the ship collision. So this runs. So right now there's nothing. Just saying that I registered the house to the collidable group. If I shoot once, there's a collision with the house and the ship itself. I can shoot multiple, and it's going to print a lot of ships colliding with ships. And then the house is colliding with all those ships as well. And then when I close, I delete all of my singletons, and then my manager tests. The only thing I'm having an issue with is if I try to change scenes, I get a crash. I understand that it would be because I'm deleting all of my singletons, so then when I get to the next scene, it's trying to register to that singleton, but it's not there anymore. But I don't know if we're supposed to then just wait until the singleton, or wait to destroy the singleton to the end of the game instead of the end of the scene, but the scene has control over the collision manager, so when that always is going to destroy everything. So I'll probably ask about that tomorrow in class, but that's the only thing I'm having issues with. Other than that, everything works fine.